So I'm a drummer. I was a drummer before I was a singer. And I remember in 1979 or 1980 having my drums set up in the basement. And it was pouring rain that day, and I went down to practice my drums. And I started hitting that bass drum pedal to put this solid beat in there. And the words started coming to me, and I wasn't really singing. I was half talking it, half singing it. The standing in the rain with his head hung low. Couldn't get a ticket. It was a sold-out show, and I recorded that, and then I did it again and added a little more to it. Heard the roar of the crowd, and I kept playing around with it and adding a little bit more, and going back and changing it and doing it again. You know, you have to when you're starting a song and you're not sure of where it's going to go, you kind of massage it a little bit until you get it the way you think you want it, and then move from there. And I in my escapades in the basement, I never got to the jukebox hero part, but I did get that whole build up. He could picture the scene, put his ear to the wall. And like a distant scream, he heard one guitar. All that stuff I was working on in my basement, and finally I got a cassette version of it. And when the band got together in New York, I took Mick aside and after rehearsals and played that cassette idea for him, and he kept listening to it over and over again, and he liked it. And the next day we didn't have a rehearsal, and I believe Mick and I just got together and were working on this particular song, and he started playing guitar to it, and we came up with the chords for the jukebox hero part, and the words, and it developed from an idea into a full-on song that was very moody and had an explosive chorus that we felt that reached us musically and lyrically, and we had an idea that there would be a lot of people, young kids and older people that could identify with that, and even in its roughest stage, when it was still just a scratchy demo, we knew in our hearts that we had something. And a little at a time, we massaged it and honed it, and it didn't take a long time. There's songs that just you work on over and over and over again till either you get them or you don't. But we made, from the time I played Mick what I had of the song, and then he started putting his ideas to it, and we collaborated. It didn't take a long time at all until that song was finished.